What's going on, guys? Sand7 here, and I want to talk about an issue that has the potential to ruin this game that we love, and that's hacking. Now, hacking is not as prevalent as it could be, and as prevalent as it will be if nothing is done, because IGG does very little about it. Unless you're going to make something very, very public and have indisputable video evidence like you're seeing right now, they will not do anything. This account got banned, but yeah, I had to make a damn YouTube video with a few thousand views to get it banned. Now, what can we do? Well, Sean, aka Ragonrok from Blood Knights, he's the leader of Blood Knights, has come up with an idea, the CC Roundtable, which is a group of members that are guild leaders, and this way we give everyone a voice. If you're not a guild leader, get your guild leader in this group, and I'll link the forum post in the description. Go there, check it out. You know, if you like this idea, comment about it. Let's talk about it. And basically what the idea is to put a cease payment on gems. Stop spending on gems. Because one thing IGG will listen to is if we stop. Because shit like this, well, that's very beautiful. It really is, isn't it? But it's still bullshit. It needs to be taken care of. It doesn't need to be swept under the rug, so they just send out a new hero for us and new talents. I mean, they're just trying to make a ton of money without fixing the things that are wrong with the game right now. Let's get the hacking taken care of before we bring out the Reaper and before we bring out these new talents. Now, that can't happen, obviously. They already have this in motion. But if we make a statement right now and we get together on this, IGG will be forced to fix it. That much I can guarantee. So I'm really glad to be a part of this, and I guess I'm representing Miggy and Friends, my Smurf guild, aka the most inactive guild in all of CC. But, well, here's the gameplay. I figured I'm not going to be spending gems, so let's do it on my free-to-play account, which is my Smurf, and you'll see I got lucky enough to roll a couple legendaries, and I run 3 ordinaries. I went through and used a number of different elites on this account, and, you know, while some of them are good, the Executioner's not bad, Pain's not bad, the attack's a little slow, but what I found is bang for your buck, basically might, because you want to keep your might low, because you'll see in this one I'm going against very low-level heroes versus my higher-level heroes, and that's what a Smurf is all about. So it's very easy for me to farm gold. You'll see I'll be able to go through this very easily, only using a restoration and grab a whole bunch of gold. I'm facing level 20 heroes. I have a level 89 Thunder God. No, it's not very fair. And one thing I do have to say is those 3 ordinaries right there, they are the cream of the crop. No doubt about it. And I love my engineer. I wish I would have started using him earlier and leveled him up, but watch the end, this last troop camp, the combo you'll see with Thunder God and engineer. It is so sick. Here it comes, here it comes, here. No, wait, not yet, not yet. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I get so excited about this. Here we go. Thunder God's just going to, boom, pop him right there, and then engineer's just going to clean it up. Yeah, that AoE proc is awesome. I highly suggest him, so, all right. Well, that's it for that raid, and you can see that I pick up some nice loot there, but, you know, that's what a Smurf account is all about, is grabbing that gold. You can see I got the full vaults there, and then I'll just find my main account from the leaderboard right there and hit attack, and then I link it like that. Now, you got to find it on the leaderboard. That is the trick of the Smurf. But from there, you're able to loot it over and over again for 5% of the resources that are there, and makes it pretty easy to get them upgrades. All right, next, well, you know, how can you farm some shards efficiently? Because I get it all the time, and with Here Be Monsters, it is really easy, guys, because, well, I can't complete B. You know, I have no walls. I have no defense. You know, this defense has no thought put in it whatsoever. I clumped everything together. I was like, that looks cool for a video. All right, but I can still farm A. Is it worth a lot of experience? No. Does it give a lot of shards? No, not at all. But what it is consistency, and I can get 10 shards a pop. And that means I can do this 8 times in a day. That's 80 shards a day, and all I have to do is pick up my phone, hit a button, and chunk it aside for a few minutes. That means in 20 days, 1,600 shards. I'm 200 shards shy of a druid. Well, 200 shards. That's not so hard to get if you go out to the dungeons and farm occasionally. You don't have to do it all the time. You don't have to farm it religiously like I do on my main for shards. Being Shard Whore and Shenra now, but hey, I'm getting close to that elite mark of 10,000. Had a good morning on shards. D8 was putting out like the ex-wife before I put the ring on her finger. Alright, well, you can see right there, speeding it up through on wave A, and yeah, they'll occasionally get stuck on a few things here and there, but that's okay. They'll come in on the bottom with the Dino level 10, and I'll be able to take them out pretty easily. Now, yeah, my heroes are a decent level, but if you're wanting, you can farm A if you just build some defense. I promise you that. It's not that hard. So farming a druid, aka the most crucial hero in the game, is not that difficult. And next I'll just show you the line I use on Dungeon 2, Skull 2, worth 5 shards a pop, and I use Arrow Rain to just kind of knock out this troop camp in the top right as soon as it pops up. I guess I'm getting a little ahead of myself there. But I'm not even going to show the whole run in this dungeon. Just going to kind of show you my opening line. It really does help to use troops here to kind of just knock some of the other guys off when your heroes grab aggro. But I'll at least show you my opening line. And there it is. I'll drop the Arrow Rain right there to take care of that troop camp. And, of course, I'm going to open with my Paladin. And the one thing that you'll notice when I open is I'll drop my Paladin, and I'm going to wait a second before I drop anybody else. Why I do that is because I want to make sure he takes all the aggro. He is my tank. And from there, well, it's not even going to play out because I'm not going to show it. But that's the opening line I take, and it's really not that hard to farm shards. So there is no excuse. You can get your druid. All right, guys, that's it for this one. And if you're interested in getting them on board with this, again, I'll link the forum post in the description and comment about it below, guys. All right, that's it for this one. Sand7 out.